Hello, welcome. This is Austin from the DevC mentorship program for learners. Today I'm going to be explaining the code that we did yesterday for the creation of static app. If you remember, what we did first was actually to study the design that we are given. Then immediately after studying the design we are given, we then started coding. So I want us to take a look at the code and try to understand it very well, because we're going to be doing so much React. We're going to be using React for our capstone project. So I want us to really understand how it works. So this is the project that we are supposed to do. We are supposed to have the app.js, which is the main component app from where our project can be launched. So this is the app.js. So inside the app.js, we are going to have products. You can see it here, products.js. And inside products.js, we are supposed to have filters, product form, and product table. So this is the filters, this is the product form, and this is the product table. Then inside the product table, we are going to have product table headers and product row. So you can see product row and then product table headers. So the accompanying CSS file is for the styling. So I want you to understand how this is structured so that you can be able to understand it very well. So having this product, which is the first one, is going to be inside app.js. The filters, product form, and product table are going to be inside products, whereas the product table headers and product row are going to be inside product table. So that is what we are having here. So this is a custom code for creating a component. You have the app.js component. So we imported the React from the React model. Then this is a named model, whereas we imported product from the path product model. This is a product path model. That's why we're having ./. So after this importation, you know how basically how you create a component is by using this class declaration by saying class app extends react.component. Then it must have this method, render method, that will have a return statement inside it. Then inside this return statement, that's where you have everything that you want to come out. So we have here my React app. If we go to the browser, you see it's my React app. So after that, you now have, that is the header. Then inside the section you have this product component. So this product component that we are having here is actually this product here. So you can see the way we included it inside the app.js. Now when we go to this product component, we should be able to see the filters, product form, and product table, and that's what we are going to do. So we check through all these ones we created yesterday. So this is product.js. I click on it, we see the same thing. We imported React, we imported filters because we are having, you can see we have filters, product form, and product table. That's why we are having filters, product form, and product table, because we are importing them, because we are supposed to have them here. Now we have variable products. This is the products data that we're going to be used. The first one is musical instruments, the price and the stock and everything. The second one is musical instrument category, the price and everything. The name is cello. The third one, the name is photo piano, fourth piano. The fourth one, chase launch. So these are just the data that we're going to be used. So we had coded them here inside the product, because we put it in the product because the product is like the ancestor class or component. So other components under it, like the filters, are going to inherit from it. So here we have class product extends react.component. This is just the way of writing a component, a class-based component. If you're writing a function-based component, it will be different. This is a class-based component. So take note, class product extends, make sure it's in capital letter, the first letter, extend react components. I must have every component must have a render, because that's what is rendering. And inside the render, you must have the return statement. Now inside this div containing all the things that should be here, we have filters, we have product table, and we have product form. So you can see the three of them that are inside here: filter, product form, and product table. Those are the ones we also put inside this div. So it's very simple to write this code. Then we exported the products because we are going to use it in other folders. So take note how you export default products. So now I want you to take note. You see these two filters and product form. None of them has this product equal to products. Now, why do we have this? We are going to be passing this down because we want these products to be used inside here, inside the product table. So this is how we'll pass it down. By once you want something like this is this state, we can call it state or we can call it the data. This is the data product declared by this variable. So if we want it to be used in any of those or those other components, we have to pass it. So this is how we pass it, by saying product equal to product, because we want it to be used in product table. So take note of that. Now, having seen that, next thing is for us to check the filters, product form and product table. So we'll start with the filters. I click on filters. The same thing, import React from React, and class filters extend React dot. You see, just the same way you write class here, I extend React dot component, then the name of the component, then the render and the return statement, the render function and the return statement. Now, input is going to be you're going to have a form, because this is what we are having here. This is a form. We want to put the search in input field and the filter. We want to put them in a form so that they will be in the form of a form. They will be in a form. So that's what we are having here. So we have the form, opening tag for form and closing tag. Then inside it we have the search. So this is input type text placeholder search. That's why we're able to see this search here. So having seen that, now the next thing is the checkbox. So you have input type checkbox. Use this ampersand for space. Use this code for space. Then only show stock products, and that's why we are seeing the. That's why we are seeing this. This is the checkbox, and this is the only show stock products. So having seen that, and we now close the paragraph tag. We put this one in paragraph tag. We have this one in input. So we also export filters. So the next thing after the filters is the product form. So I'm going to go to product form.js. You can see it, import React, just the same way. Class product form instead React.component, render function, then the return statement that shows what will be returned. Enter new product. So this is the product form. If you click here, everything here is the product form for new product. You see enter new product, that's what we saw, name and the input field, category and input field, and all the rest of them. That's what we have here. Enter the input form, then the label name, input text type, category, and the rest of it. So when you go down, you now export this product form. So what's the next thing? Next thing is product table. So I'll come here and click on product table. You see, we imported React. We also imported row. Project table, remember, is also inside it. It has the nest of you have this nested inside it. You have product table headers and product row. That's why we're having product row imported and product table headers imported, apart from the normal React imported. So now we have class product table extend React component render. Let product array equal to product key. That okay, this is the actual array that trying to map out the product that is inside the inside you. Remember this app.js product.js. I mean, you remember this product. So these products want to be able to map them out. These variable products that contain this array of products, want to be able to map them out, and that's why inside this product table, that's why we are using this. We say let products array equal to object.keys this does props. So we now use props because we want to be able to inherit those products. So that's why we have this does props products, because you remember that we passed products into the product table. So that is because we wanted to get these products there. So that's why we have this dot map PID. If you're mapping, you have to have ID for you to be able to do that. So this dot props product ID. Now let row equal to be an empty array, which we are going to now. Product array is dot for each. So you're mapping through this product array that you had earlier created here, so that you can now show them inside this product row. And so that is basically what is being done here. So we are using this product row because we had earlier created it, and that is why we are having it inside this product row. So it's going to return. After that, it's going to be able, you remember, you can see where we did this in the render section, and inside the return section where you want it to be returned. That's why we're having this product header, and so that's why we're having this product header here. So we have the rows here, and we have the product header here. So take note of all these. This is the column name and column price, and that is what we are actually seeing here, name and price as the headers. So that is how we're able to list all of this under these two headings. Okay, so what is the next thing? Okay, the next thing is now the product table headers and product table row. You can see that they were used here, product table headers, and you can also see product table rows. So the rows are the contents of the product, whereas the headers are just the headings. So that is why after let row equal to this, after getting all this and putting it inside this array, we are now able to using table to echo row here, and that's why after the header we are seeing the row. So take note of that. Now finally we are looking at the table header. Okay, this is the CSS file. You remember CSS file is very simple. Dot product table header current, then the background color, you just giving it background color. So let's look at the table header itself, the normal importation of React, and now the product table header.css, because we are using CSS. Now we have class product header extends react.component render and the return render function and the return statement. Now we also, because we are passing those data from up there down, that's why we are using this props.column. Take note. So once you want to pass any data or any variable down, you have to use props. So we have this props.column. Then that is how you got that in. Then you can now say button class name product table header current. This was what was styled in the style sheet, and you have this, and this is the, you see these two codes, they are HTML element that you can use to define something like this arrow. So they are actually for this arrow. So when you see them, take note, these codes are just for the arrow buttons. So that is how you have your product table header. So take note, this props.column, because we are bringing in from the upper level component. Now finally we are going to look at product row. So I'll click on product row, normal importation of React, then we're also importing the CSS. Take note that will style it. Now class product row instead react.component render return. So now in the rows, very simply, you can see class name, this props product so all the stocked products, we are going to be giving them this very styling. So now we also have product.product.name, prop.product.name, so with the price as well. So this is the last thing we are looking at. So take note, the other ones are just the CSS. So those are the codes, and I believe that you understand, you can appreciate it much better. Now in subsequent classes we are going to be looking at states and event handling. Thank you.